Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, everybody, welcome back to my channel. And we're going to be talking about a very interesting weapon that you guys might be familiar with, assuming you guys bought and pre-ordered the Lightfall expansion. It will be the one and only QuickSilver Storm. This auto rifle is actually pretty interesting. So, before we look into it in terms of the stats, real quick, I want to tell you guys that I did get the expansion because I obviously won Lightfall, but I primarily got it because of this auto rifle here. So I read upon on the auto rifle before using it, and apparently this auto rifle has two modes, just like the Vex Mytho class. It has the grenade launcher mode and it has the auto rifle mode. Just like the Vex Mytho class, but the Vex Mytho class has a linear fusion rifle and an auto rifle. But this thing has a grenade launcher and an auto rifle. So it was pretty interesting when I first heard it, and I really wanted to try it out. But at first glance, I found out that this gun, the way it performs, is kind of meh, is average. And there is an intrinsic trait that it has that makes it just barely a little bit above average, but it's nothing crazy. And the grenade launcher part of it is actually pretty trash, sad to say. But here, let's look at it real quick. So one thing that is pretty insane about this weapon is the fact that its stability is 100. It's literally capped out. Now, that doesn't mean that the gun doesn't move or has zero recoil. No, it definitely has like the most minimal recoil possible maybe in the game, but it still has a very small kick. It's definitely noticeable too, but it's not enough to for it to be insane. Like, it's so easily controllable. You don't even have to do much of anything to control the recoil. You can just like literally put your controller down or your mouse down, you know, and just hold down the button and just let it do the work on its own. It's very little recoil, but it's still there and it's still existing despite it saying that it has 100 stability, because most people would think, oh, 100 stability, that means this gun has zero kick, literally aim down sights, and it's just a laser beam. No, it's not a complete laser beam, even though it does have a very small recoil and it seems like it, but it's not. There's a small recoil and you can definitely see it. Now, this auto rifle, like I said earlier, has two modes, a grenade launcher and an auto rifle mode. So the grenade launcher mode is from its exotic perk here called Grenade Chaser. Landing multiple rocket loads a grenade. Long press your corresponding button to switch into grenade launcher mode. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, it's kind of like a situational type thing where it's like you first have to land multiple rockets on an enemy to load a grenade into the gun. If that doesn't happen, you can't just automatically like go into grenade launcher mode, you know, you just stay in auto rifle mode the entire time. But like I said earlier, the grenade launcher mode is pretty trash. I definitely don't recommend using it. The blast radius on the grenade itself is really not that big. Getting a direct hit on somebody is really hard because the thing is super slow, and it just doesn't go very far either. Like, it doesn't go, it's not like Salvage or Salvo. You can probably shoot that thing and the grenade will like go like cross the map, you know, if you like aim it up correctly. But this thing, even if you aim it at like a 45-degree angle upwards, this thing will only go so far, and it really won't be that far to begin with either. You're better off just using the auto rifle mode and sticking with the intrinsic trait here. Rocket tracers. Landing multiple hits turns your next shot into a homing micro rocket. And this is automatically. It's not like you have to do anything to make this happen. No, it's just you just keep shooting. Just keep shooting, and the rocket itself will come out of your gun on its own, and your gun will just keep on shooting after that. You know. Now this intrinsic trait makes the auto rifle just a little bit above average, and here's why. Because when you're in a gunfight and you get somebody fairly weak and they manage to get behind cover, like behind a corner, behind a wall or something like that, and they're really weak, and you manage to proc this intrinsic trait, that rocket will home into them, and sometimes it'll actually get the kill around the corner, like around the wall, and actually clean up the player. So that's probably one thing about this weapon that's pretty nice and pretty fun to use. Other than that though, in terms of the weapon alone, just the way it performs by itself, take into consideration of just the stats alone, it's pretty average. It's pretty meh. There's definitely legendary auto rifles out there way better than this auto rifle, but other than that, it still was really fun. It felt like it should perform way better than any other auto rifle, but it didn't. It just feels really nice, and it feels like it has so much potential, and it feels like this thing is just broken. But as you see, like in performance wise, when you start using it, it really doesn't perform that insanely good compared to some other auto rifles that could perform insanely good. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, pretty nice auto rifle. I like the aesthetics. Pretty cool. I like the name as well, and it was definitely fun to use. I am going to pair it with the Without Remorse. I am going to use a linear heavy here. Typical mods, nothing too special to be quite honest. I am using Frosties just for a little change of pace. Arc 3.0 since it is my favorite subclass, and even more so now because it finally got the 3.0 update. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy any of my content, then subscribe to my channel. Help me go support me in any way that you can. Of course, no hard feelings if you do not want to. I very well understand. Trust me, I very do promise that I do understand. But without any further ado, let's get into the Crucible and let's see how this auto rifle performs. Let's go. Looks like it's just a 3-stack, but it could be more.
And defend, Guardians.
Didn't check completely.
Zone A captured. Enemy claims Zone C. Enemy claims Zone B. Enemy has zone advantage. Double down. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone C lost. A fire team that fights together stays together.
Jesus, man.
Has advantage.
Dude.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost. They have advantage. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost.
God damn it.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Ah, damn.
That's a power play. You took them, now hold them. Zone B lost. Five minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on. I need a hunter like you with the red jack. You're scaring them. They'll never want to match with you again. 3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong. Zone C lost. They have advantage. You have advantage. Team that fights together stays together.
Oh, this gun, dude, is fucking hilarious.
You're nearly there. Fight on and claim victory. Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Sound tactics bring victory. Impressive. You could give the Red Jacks a lesson in territory control. Captured. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B
Chaperone.
lost. Fire team that fights together stays together. You have advantage. Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us. That's why we have fights.
Dude, I'm being a fucking toxic ass player, bro.
Zone C lost. Your enemy has a power play.
Damn.
Zone A captured. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Come on, keep chasing, bro. Fucking chase me, bro.
This is wonderful.
That's cute.
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Minutes remaining. Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your goal. 3 minutes. You're evenly matched. Victory imminent. Zone C lost. I need a hunter like you with the red cap.
Damn, how lucky.
Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. I could not ask for a better victory. Your victory gives the city hope.